Is rain during Sukkot siman klala or siman bracha? Is it a curse or a blessing? The Gemara in Masechet Sukkot, Daf Kav Ches Amud Beis, says that if it rains during Sukkot, it is like a servant who comes to pour some soup for his master, and the master takes the hot cup of soup and pours it right at the face of the slave. It doesn't sound too good. Does any rain during Sukkot consider a siman klala, a curse? Interesting to know that sometimes it is actually maybe a blessing. The Meiri, one of the Rishonim Masechet Taanis, writes that any rain that rains during any day of Sukkot is a siman klala, because although there is no obligation to eat in the sukkah except for the first night, but people do eat every single day in the sukkah, and therefore rain forces a person to go out of the sukkah, and it's a siman klala. More than that, anyone has to sleep, and you have to sleep in the sukkah. Therefore, if it rains every single day during Sukkot, and it forces you out of the sukkah, it is a siman klala. The Rambam, the Perush HaMishnayos on Masechet Sukkah, writes, "V'yeridas hagshamim betchilas hasukos." If it rains at the beginning of Sukkot, it is a remes, it is a hint. Ki Hashem eino mekabel ma'aseihem lerotzon. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not satisfied, not accepting our deeds. Many try to understand what does the Rambam mean when the Rambam writes betchilas hasukos. He writes about the rain that is in the beginning of the holiday. Why is it only that rain? Reb Chaim Berlin explained that during the first night there's an obligation to eat in the sukkah, but only during the first night. You have to eat a kazayis of bread. Therefore, rain during the first night is a siman klala because it doesn't allow you to perform the mitzvah which you want to do. However, during the rest of the day of Sukkah, since there is no obligation to eat in the Sukkah, only one who wants to eat in the Sukkah eats there. Therefore, the rain during that time is not considered a siman klala. The Avnei Nezer explained the Rambam in a different way. In addition to the mitzvah of Sukkah, of sitting in the Sukkah, dwelling it, there is also a mitzvah in the fact that one has a mitzvah which is fit for fulfilling the mitzvah. The Rambam is trying to say that if rain fell from the beginning of Chag HaSukkos without stop, this shack is not even considered a sukkah, a worthy sukkah to be sitting in. And therefore, that is the reason this rain is considered a siman klala. The Aruch LaNer writes a very interesting thing in his Sefer Bikurei Yaakov, in the name of the Sefer Chemdas Yamim. Kibalnu miraboiseinu, we have a Kabbalah. There is a siman klala only when it didn't rain before the Yontif of Sukkot, and suddenly there are clouds and now it's starting to rain at the beginning of the Yontif. But if it rained even before Sukkot and now it continues raining during the Yontif, these are Gishmei Ratzon, Bracha V'Nadava. This is a great time. Blessings. This is a great rain. Maran Abeis Yosef, the Mechaber of Shulchan Aruch, writes in the Sefer Magid Meisharim. Beis Yosef had an angel. He used to appear to him and tell him all kinds of interesting things. He used to reveal to him from Shamayim, and he told him. And once Rabbi Yosef Karo and his friends, the Chachamim, they learned and they davened near the kever of Reb Shimon Bar Yochai and his son Elazar. And they surrounded the grave with the 4 species from Sukkot. And then it started raining. And the Magid told him that these rains are not siman klala. It's because you surrounded the Elazar with the 4 minims who come to please the Kodesh Baruch Hu regarding water. The water upstairs is if awakened. And that's why they came. And if you have surrounded the grave one more time, you would have so much rain. Rain would come to the world just like the time of Choni HaMe'agel. And that is why you had Gishmei Bracha. This is a blessing. In order for you not to continue surrounding, you got the rain. The rain kept on coming. And this should be a rule, said the Magid to you. As long as the world needs the rain, go to the Kivrei Tzadikim. Elazar and Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, surround it. And any tzara, shalot tavo. If you're surrounded with the 4 species, your prayer will be heard and accepted.